Hello, everyone! Welcome to another episode of TOPT. My name is Larry.
Lionel!
Seb!
And this is TOPT, where we talk One Piece and anime. Woo! Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 234. And yes, it is One Piece manga break week. So, for a treat, we are going to be live reacting to the newest One Piece anime episode. I do not know if any of the guys have watched it. If y'all did y'all? No. Oh, so we fresh on this boat.
I saw a little small clip and I got rid of it immediately because I realized it was a new episode.
Okay, so we're gonna do that. Oh, our internet connection is choppy. Marv says he's working on it. But you can still hear me pretty fine, I'm sure, right? Yeah, so we're good. Yeah, so the episode hasn't really started. No, but we're going to be watching the newest episode today. I don't know when, but we have timestamps, okay? So timestamps will be placed on the video if you're watching this after it's been live. But I do want to shout out to all of our YouTube fans. Thank you so much for being in the live chat. Please keep it respectful at all times. And to everybody that's on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, I just want to say thank you also for being here as well. You guys mean a lot to us. So I hope today is a blessed episode, a fruitful episode, and a funny one. But should we talk about like the things we did this week or have upcoming this week?
Sure.
You want to like talk about where we were like on Saturday or is it Sunday?
It was Saturday. So I don't know if anybody, I know a couple people popped out to see us, so thank you for popping out. But me and Larry were invited to the Anitomo-Con's New Year's Eve Anime Rewind. It was super dope. We were in a panel with a couple other black content creators, namely Moonpiece and Black Ramen Podcast. So it was a lot of fun chopping it up with them, and we were able to host a panel to basically give our takes on what we thought were the best anime of the year, our favorite anime, most surprising, our most disappointing animes of the year. We watched an episode of Solo Leveling as a group in the theater, and we were on stage. It was a whole lot of fun, and we gave some giveaways away. It was really dope, man. I had a whole lot of fun. It was cool chopping it up with some of the people. And we went out, just kind of chill out to eat with Corey and his peoples. It's always good to see Moonpiece, bro. Always.
Yeah, love Moonpiece.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Sebastian were gonna split this New York restaurant entree, and we were literally debating like what it meant on sign because we weren't necessarily getting it. So I was like, yo, let's just split because it says 1 to 2 servings, and like it's not, it's just us two, and we're not trying to spend bread because New York is expensive. So it was like $42. So I was like, all right, and I started looking over the menu more, and I was like, you know what, Sebastian? I'm gonna get
hard pivot.
I'm gonna get the hamburger. I'm gonna get the cheeseburger with the fries and the drink and stuff like that. And he was like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Yo, cause I want that." So he goes in front of me, cause it's like a line that you have to get on to order your food. He goes in front of me, and then he orders this entree.
Yeah,
that was $42.
That's what I wanted. I wanted half of that.
So
I wasn't gonna not get half of that because you switched up, bro.
So when you're like going through the line, they tell you like they ask you what do you want. You don't necessarily just tell them like, hey, I want this entree, and then they serve it to you. It's like a buffet line sort of, and then you ask for whatever you want later on. So this guy's like, yo, you want pickles? And he's like, yeah. I guess I'll take some pickles. And he slides down. Yeah. And then they're like, yo, you want this? He's like, yeah, I'll take that. And then he gets to the actual point where he has to order the entree. So the entree comes through, and Sebastian looks at me. He's like, it's too much food.
That was bad food.
And there was extra pickles. So he had 2 cups of pickles, bro.
Yo, again, I knew what I wanted. I wanted to try all the stuff.
So
Alright.
we get to the table, and Corey's people is there, and everybody's like looking at him, is like, "Yo, that's a lot of food." Yo. I was like, "How much you spend, bro?"
Yeah, I dropped a clean $50. I ain't gonna lie. But
I dropped 20 with tips.
What with tip?
yeah,
Yo, bro.
listen, man.
So I was like, "Yo."
Listen, man.
He was like, "Yo, you gonna help me finish this?"
It was worth it.
yeah,
Yeah, I was right to take it home. Like, I was gonna leave the leftovers and stuff.
Yo, there was mad food.
There wasn't
bro.
that much food left.
Nah, there wasn't
There wasn't
mad
that much food
The
left.
only thing he finished was the cup of macaroni.
That's not
Everything
true.
else was still on plate.
That's
bro.
not
You
even
spent
true.
The
$50.
ribs,
Yeah,
whatever that pink radish thing was, the pickles.
I ain't eat the pink radish thing at all.
You better get
That-
your money's worth.
Yeah, bro.
What's wrong with you? I don't care for radishes like that. But
We need
I
2
ate,
years
I
ago,
ate the
Seb.
smoked turkey. You know what I'm saying? I ate most of the ribs, but there was definitely a decent amount of ribs left. I'm glad I brought it homemade.
Yeah, I'm glad. I was like, yo, if anything, give it to somebody on the street. We're in New
Yeah,
York.
word.
He's like, nah. Let me just waste all this bread.
Yeah, seriously, bro.
So I ate it, man.
But
Mom
anyway.
would have been proud.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Any Tomo and to, you
Yeah.
know, Eileen. Thank you for the invite. We appreciate you. I don't know when any of that content is dropping, but when it does, I'll let y'all know because we were there.
It was New Year's Eve, so I'm assuming it's gonna be like around that time.
Yeah,
Like
well-
that was the theme. So
Yeah, if you guys want to watch it, we'll let you know. It's pretty entertaining.
yeah, y'all should have seen it. Larry was so mad because one of the giveaways was this thing that he's wanted for so long. It was
It's disrespectful.
a devil
honestly.
fruit replica of a Mara no Mi, right? The fruit. And we go sit down. They have like what we're supposed to give away to the people who win raffles. And I was like, I looked underneath Larry's seat and I saw it and I was like, ain't no way.
It was disrespectful. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, yo, what's the chances of me looking for the Meta no Mi and like a great a great product that it's big enough,
Yeah.
pause, and it's just like it's nice looking. It doesn't look
Yeah.
cheap. I sat in the chair that the gift was under.
Yo, bro.
And then when the person won it, I had to take a picture with it. I was like, yo, there's no way, bro. I was like, yo, this has to be a lesson. There has to be a lesson in here somewhere, bro.
Listen, bro. It
should-
was too funny.
You should have Desrosa tournament for that. For that fruit. It's like, yo, if I knock you out, I get it, bro. Out the ring, I mean. Out the ring. 'Cause that sounds
It was crazy, bro. But anyway, Marv, how we doing on internet? Okay. All right. But anyway, guys, just bear with us for the internet connectivity for the time being. I'm sure it'll get better, okay? Other than that, we have 2 announcements, right? We have call-in stream tomorrow. Seb will be hosting it at 5:15 p.m. So if we don't do phone calls today, you could catch us tomorrow. I will be joining. I just don't know how much I'll be inside of the calls, just because I have to work on editing videos this week. Also, if you're not aware, we have our top 30 this Friday. Twins, you remember?
Yeah, I already made a list.
Oh, okay. Oh, you made your list already.
I made my
you
list
finished
already
it?
too.
You finished yours?
Uh-huh.
Law, you finished yours? No. How many did you get up to?
He didn't do it.
You ain't do it.
it.
Terrible.
I still got time.
I did
You
like
wing it.
15.
Oh, I did 30.
Yeah, I did 35.
We do have like a talk about the Gorosei and the Seraphim and the Holy Knights, and if we're putting them into one group or separately.
In my list, I put them as one because you said to do that. But I
Just in case,
can
yeah.
do it as all of them separate. It's
Okay.
just going to change my list.
I was
a little
curious
bit.
about that too. I wasn't
We
sure.
we have to vote on it.
And I forgot to ask, are we doing what we did last time, like only alive? Or are we doing like
It's all time.
It's all time.
yeah.
Yeah,
So anybody in the show?
anybody.
Okay.
But we have to like decide on that portion because that's
Right.
generally going to affect who's in top 30.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know when we want to decide that, but like we should do it through group text, maybe. And you guys respond back.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, guys, that's going to be starting at 6 p.m. and it's going to be lasting for a long time. I think 6 hours is what me and Marv agreed to. So it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a really good time. It's going to be very fun. So I suggest coming through this Friday and joining us on this quest. Hopefully we get through it in all 6 hours. I think it'll be possible, especially since me and Sebastian did ours so long ago. What was it, like 3-4 years ago?
Man. This had to be like 4 years ago.
Yeah, it was like 4 years ago. We were driving down to Virginia, and it took us 4 hours to make our top 30. But we were going back and forth, and
we was arguing about basically every single person.
yeah, every single person. So I think we should be able to get through it with the way we now do these rankings, right? So it'll be very fun. But other than that, I just want to say thank you again for being here. If you haven't liked the stream yet, please like the stream. And I'm going to just give it to Seb now. What?
No, I was going to ask, because me and Leonard actually were talking about this. So for the top 30, are we basing it off, all right, who's, like, for example, this person's in the 100 rank category, like 100 as in rank category, and the 99 going down, or are we going strongest? Like, oh, no, he's stronger than him. Or are we just going category as in, like...
Well, the way we plan, we nominate a name, like one of us says a name, and then we determine what that rating will be, and then whether they rank or whatever. Or do you want to go one, like...
It was going to be
one?
rounds.
Okay.
So the way it would work, I was going to explain this through group text, but we could do it now, I guess, since people would probably want to know. So let's say we start with you, Law, and you go, yo, listen, I think that this guy is at 100. And we go, okay, why? You explain, and then we all give our ratings for where they would be, and then we do the average amongst those ratings. So even if this person's 100 in your eyes, and somebody votes a 99, unfortunately, that average brings that person down to a 99. So I think when we list who's going to be 100, we have to be very careful who this 100 is going to be. If not, then it's just going to, you know what I'm saying? Right. So most likely there's a very high chance there could just be no 100 based upon like what we think. And then, so. Because this is the first time we've done it, all four of us together. I think me and Sebastian have done it with other content creators like Shonen and Fexer and stuff like that. And it was a very good time. But you know us.
We tried to do it.
We tried to do it.
Somebody on the panel crashed out over Dragon and whether or not he should be allowed to be rated. But
oh yeah, we did do it that long time ago.
It was a while ago.
Yeah, it was like almost 4 years ago.
Because it was a different setup, right? It wasn't like how we look for the pod. The studio looked like this, right?
No, you're right.
You were being so petty. We were all like, all right, minimum 90. You were like, I'm going to rate him 0. So
when you know math.
And it's crazy. 4 years later, it's still the same rating.
And what's my answer? I'm joking. I'm not going to do that. Because then we'll definitely get into like heated discussions. And I have to be fair to some degree. Yeah, so. But listen, in my opinion, I think we should all start, since we have our list, I think we should all just start listing like who would be 100, who would be a 99 in your eyes, and then we just take it from there, and then the list will go down further and further, and then we leave it as that. But the interesting part of this is that the four of us are going to take rounds, right? And pause. And then after we're like finished, after like 4 or 5 rounds of characters, I'm going to have the chat say who they believe should be on the list. That way we can involve the chat, of course, too. But they only get 2 picks. Because ultimately we want this to be as fair, democratic, and concise as possible, right? And you know them. Chat will be like, yo, what about Duval, yo, Duval's a 95. And then everybody jumps on the train of Duval. And the next thing you know, Duval's standing right next to Emu. So ultimately, too, we're going to have to be like, that's not a valid option. And then we would vote, does this person belong on the list?
I think you got to have faith in chat, bro. I think you do.
Do we?
Yeah, you do.
My thing is they're going to say freaking Buggy. And I'm just going to be like, no. Like
Again.
that's the stuff I'm talking about.
See,
Yeah.
this is so.
Yo, Lana, you're not involved enough to judge chat like that.
He's in chat.
I'm sorry.
Alright?
But like,
You don't even be in chat. Alright? Shout out to chat, man. Don't let them talk about y'all like that, man. I got y'all.
I think we can agree that chat can be a little bit of a troll sometimes.
Yeah.
But for the actual
If
list,
anything, that's your chat, bro.
let's talk about Panda Man 1.
and again, the fact that Lawrence told me the fact that he had Shinky beat Odin, bro.
that wasn't chat.
Hey.
That wasn't
but
chat.
That's the point I'm making.
That
People
wasn't
say these
chat.
things, and they say, that's not, to me, again, off narrative, portrayal, or whatever I said before, no. The answer is no.
So, yeah, I think it's gonna be really exciting. I'm really looking forward to this one. Where Marv actually gave us the permission to like move the table. And we're gonna have like 4 chairs. So like, Sebastian, he likes to get up and swing sometimes. So it's like we have the ability for Sebastian to do that. So
Wait, where's Sebastian gonna play his laptop?
me and Marv were discussing like maybe like a mini table in the middle.
Well,
So we'll see. Because if anything, we could just use a chair too.
Because from
in
what
the
I
middle.
remember, you said we're gonna have the actual
Yeah.
list
Yeah,
on the back.
so we're gonna be facing each other. You remember when like Marv first did the table and we would like face each other?
Yeah.
For some reason, I still love that, but I love this too.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be like that, but we're gonna be sitting in chairs, and we're gonna be able to see this screen, and it'll be on like video, but chat is actually gonna have a video on the bottom corner. And it's going to be seen very clearly, so they don't have to keep like adjusting their eyes.
Yeah. Second question.
Yeah.
Do you want me to get somebody from the Discord to create a tier list specifically for this, or do you have a way you want to do it visually on the screen that you have in mind already? Because I know last time when we did it,
The tier
I got
list
the
itself.
tier list, and then we just did the 99s, and then 90, 94 through whatever. Like, that's how we did it.
It's going to be on the tier maker.
Okay, so you want to
Yeah.
do a tier make. Do you want
It's
me to
gonna-
get somebody to do that, or do you have one?
No, the tier maker's already created.
Okay.
We just have to create the 99,
Okay,
the 98, but we can do that as
Okay.
we
We need
proceed forward.
we need everybody now.
No,
You know what I'm
everybody's
saying?
there.
We need everybody, bro.
No, everybody's there.
Some tiers don't be having everybody, bro.
No. The latest tier maker has everybody.
Alright.
I checked because I was
Okay.
doing it myself on that tier maker.
But you only got the 15.
I was deciding like who would go next. I know who my top 15 are.
Listen, we need like 50 people in there, in that bubble, and then we gotta drag and drop.
I think we'll be fine.
I'm gonna check the tier list.
I
out,
think
man.
we'll
I'm
be
gonna check
fine.
it. Send me the link.
Good sir.
Send me
I
the
think
link.
we'll be fine.
Send me the link.
Sir of good. I think we'll be fine.
Send me the
Okay?
link.
We
Okay.
will be fine.
Send me the link.
But yes. But anyway, let's say what's up to chat. Let's read some super chats, and then once we're like ready for the episode, we'll just do that.
Yeah. Guys, let us know if the internet's getting better or not. I know some might still be choppy for some of y'all. But what's up, y'all? I see Haman Khan. I see NYC Anime Nerd. I see Sillyful. I see Bingle Bungle. Him Roscoe. Blankverse, sorry. I see Villain D Juice. Spray World. Gloomy Scorpion, sorry. Twilight Straw, what up? Twilight, Azimba, Reggie J, Don Pablo, Mr. Prince, Kid Adani, Dean's Life, Magic White R, what? Clutchy, Toby's in here. What up, Toby? What's up, everybody? Hit that like button if you haven't already. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. We did have a couple super chats already sitting, so I do want to shout them out. Before we get to them, we got a couple donated memberships, gifted memberships from Project Iceman.
Thank you.
From Villain to Juice, 20 from Juice, 10 from Ice. Thank you guys so much.
You guys,
Thank
you,
Thank you.
brothers.
Throw
Thank you.
the Nakama fist up for the boys in chat. We
Yes,
really appreciate it.
Nakama fist, please. Thank you.
Yeah. We got 10 Australian from Eclipse the Dream something. Hi, fellas. Love from Australia. My girlfriend reckons the Tequila Wolf Bridge is being built on one end and just deconstructed on the other end in a never-ending cycle. Been lurking on Spotify for ages with a fire emoji and a heart emoji. That's wild. That'd be the biggest troll ever, bro. What?
Like, why would they do that?
I don't think they. All right, so the world nobles 700 years ago created these bridges. There isn't necessarily a reason or anything like that, right? But 700 years ago they started doing this. So it was after the Void Century. But we did see the Revs occupying Tequila Wolf Bridge, if I'm not mistaken. So they might have been there trying to deconstruct it.
I don't know what they was trying to do, but
I don't know
there.
if the Celestial Dragons will necessarily destroy such a long-term project. It's kind of crazy, especially when there's 4 of them being built. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, we heard of O'Hara's theory, right, about trying to build the Abyss Circle around the world. I kind of like that. I just don't know if we doing all that, and why there isn't more manpower being dedicated to it, if that's the case. But
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any real good Tequila Wolf theories. I just never thought of it on the other side of the world. They destroyed it. Like, that's crazy. But maybe.
I feel like it'd be pointless ambition at that point if the Celestial Dragons were like, nah, we taking this out while building it.
I don't know.
Just to have something for slaves to do.
Somebody, it would have to be. This is the worst game of telephone ever. Where they're telling you to do the one thing on this end, and then across the world they're doing the exact opposite to the same construction.
Yeah,
that's wild. But they're funny, so maybe. Oh, we did get another 5 from Kidadani. If Zeus uses Haki, can we assume he can use Conqueror's Haki and fight alongside Nami on Elbaf? Also, what if Nami's Conqueror's moment on Luffy was leaking from using Zeus?
It didn't show. Did they say that Zeus has Haki? It showed him use Haki?
Yeah, he's capable of using
like stored Haki from Big Mom one day.
I mean, that makes
when she was fighting Ulti.
Yeah, but with Big Mom or Nami used it?
Nami used it.
When did this happen? Fighting Ulti.
I swear Zeus turned Armament Haki on and was fighting.
I was with Dark Cloud.
Yeah.
No. Like when he would block one of Ulti's attacks, I think he blocked it. Like it was like Armament Haki filled.
Really? I mean, I'm not saying.
But it wasn't like he turned black from a thundercloud because there was no. Like he's attacked without Nami, without. Yo, bro, y'all making me like second guess. Like if I'm stupid now, like, I gotta search.
I'm not saying it's far fetched because it's from Big Mom. Like it's Big Mom's soul, and she has Haki and can use it, and she's a conqueror. But I didn't realize that happened. But
no, it definitely happened. I distinctly remembered it.
Well, I don't remember it.
I'm not clocking it. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't remember it.
Clocking it, bro. But assuming he can, right? I don't think he got Conqueror's Haki.
No, he doesn't have Conqueror.
You know what I'm saying? Like even if he did have Armament Haki or maybe even Observation and he's able to utilize it, I don't think Zeus is a Conqueror or has any
it's
sort
still
of...
from Big Mom. I mean, I know it's his own personality is different, but the soul's from Big Mom herself.
I don't think she's transferring her Conqueror's Haki into Zeus either, though.
I mean, that's
like Armament Haki, sure. I mean, once you get into Haki transference, I guess everything's possible, right? I don't know. Zeus, Nami acquiring Conqueror's Haki via Zeus is already too big of a cop-out for me. Too big. We did this just to get Nami here. Yeah, when Zeus's existence is already we did this just to get Nami here. So I'm all the way out on that one, Kidadani.
All right. So here's a picture, and he's clearly blackened, and Nami hits Ulti in the face with Zeus, and it's not like he has thunderclouds. He's not a thundercloud at this point.
Yeah.
He didn't eat any thunderclouds. He just turned black and just hooked off on Ulti.
This is what happens when you don't watch the anime.
I wasn't sure if that
this happened in the manga too. He turned black.
But then, do you think that's Haki or that's just one of Usopp's weird devising thing with it, Nami's staff?
I always suspected that was just Armament Haki from Zeus.
The only thing I could think of, remember what Ray said?
Maybe I'm wrong.
What about Haki? But I don't know if this counts towards it. When Ray said like everything, or was it just living things?
Living thing.
Every living thing has Haki, right?
So once you become sentient person, right? Like I don't know, can sugar create toys out of inanimate objects? Like, or is it just people?
I'm sure the toy could use.
So I'm saying, could that toy then use Armament Haki?
I think so.
Even though it's not from a person, it's not. It's just it was a water bottle that she touched and turned into a water bottle toy, and now it's.
But I think it has to be human. Like, I mean,
that would be a living thing. Yeah, it would be sentient. It would be living.
Yeah, but we never saw, again, to my knowledge, until what I remember. Sugar never touched something that's not living and turned into a toy. It was always living things. So that's what I'm like.
Okay.
That's I always thought her ability was off living things. Just like
maybe I've been scaling Nami all wrong, bro, but I ain't see all that. But we got 7 months at Yonko status from Villain the Juice. It says, "Yer Nikas, let's get active." Not gonna lie, I think the anime episode before this one was better, but that's just me, I guess. Good to see you always. Ooh. Good to see you always. Let's see if the part-timer shows. Hashtag goat peace talk.
He's here.
We might have crashed. I don't know.
That's funny.
No, we didn't.
Okay.
No, we didn't crash. You crashed.
Maybe I crashed. I don't know. How we looking internet-wise? Y'all, we good? I don't know.
No, it's still choppy.
Okay. All right, we got another, and yeah, Lionel's here. Another Nakama joined the ship, and Hans D. Zoro. And then we got another 5 from Hans. It says, "Yo, yo, yo, what's up, Nakamas? Been gone for a minute. Love you guys. If you haven't seen the latest episode of One Piece, that Joy Boy hockey not go crazy. Hashtag BBC, hashtag TOPT, hashtag Larry tags. We're going to try to get to it. That's the episode we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to try to get to it. Hans, stick around for that.
Are we just doing that one?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I was thinking, are we going to do the, not that it's big or anything, the Bonnie, Nika form?
If we have enough time.
Okay.
To be honest.
We got another 5 from Alan Wells. The way Emu handled Rox and Harold, I'm starting to think the difference between Emu and the Pirate King level characters is like Madara and the 5 Kage. Ooh. I haven't finished Naruto, but I did watch that portion of it. I don't know if I'm there yet with Emu, but it's possible.
I don't like making rocks a Kage. that bothered me a little bit.
I know it. You want the Susanos? Do you want the... all this? What
At this point, Emu basically was Madara. Yeah.
Another 2 from Fellwinter Peak. Favorite Vegeta moment? I call the Earth my home.
Favorite Vegeta moment?
I can say mine. I always kind of like that scene.
Oh.
It's whatever, but I always liked when Vegeta was telling his story how he became Super Saiyan.
No, it's a good scene.
I just didn't care anymore.
I didn't care about Kakarot. Then it happened.
You know that whole little planet scene when he turned Super Saiyan is all filler?
What?
Yeah, that never happened in the manga.
The meteor and everything?
Yeah, that never
Get
happened
outta
in the
here.
manga. Super Saiyan. I want to be a Super Saiyan. He turned to Super Saiyan
I want it.
at when we first saw him at Android 19 and 20.
So I have 3 moments, but I'll let y'all rock. See if any of y'all pick them before I
can't
say
think
mine.
of one.
You can't think of one?
That's crazy.
Favorite?
This not Saiyan. No, the Saiyan in the beginning. How Vegeta? That was your like almost favorite Vegeta in Frieza Saga. Those are like your favorite Vegetas. There's no moment in that time.
I be hating on Vegeta,
It's
but I
been a
have a
minute.
lot of favorite Vegeta moments. I ain't gonna lie.
It's been a minute.
There's a couple. They just all are like the same level for me though.
All right, so you brought up Android 19. I love that, him just owning Android 19. I always thought that was dope. Him hyping up Trunks. This is my son. He's not as strong as me, but I always really like that moment. His moment. This was a troll, but I did love it / hate Vegeta for it. But him saying
Mark,
why
did we go down?
Okay.
Cause like,
Is it?
is there anything we could do? All right, but it's playing though, right? Yeah, because it stopped on my phone. That's why. All right, I guess continue. Because they can still hear us, right? The audio's not choppy?
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Dang, what was I saying? Oh, the Broly movie where he was like, it's pointless.
Oh my god.
I troll him for that forever.
Oh, that was so stupid.
It was so funny.
I hated that, bro.
And
It wasn't even his character.
Yeah, I think it did.
They took him out of character.
Yeah, seriously.
Completely out of character.
It's crazy we haven't said it yet, but him sacrificed himself versus Majin Buu. Like that was them. I remember the commercials for the moment when they were hyping up the new season of Dragon Ball Z. Like it was a Vegeta sacrifice. Like I still remember that to this day. I used to watch that in the pantry, bro. I remember the song. Yeah, but that also,
I'm gonna crush you and throw you into the wind. That was one of the hardest lines ever, bro. He used to have some one-liners, man.
Yeah.
All right, so my reasons are kind of stupid, but I really loved when like he yelled at Gohan when Gohan was fighting Deborah. Get down here, clown! And he was just like, "You're supposed to be stronger."
he's supposed to be hotter than this, man. Come on.
Your lack of training. It was just, I just thought that moment was really dope because he's scolding Gohan right in front of Goku. Yeah. And Goku's like, "Yo, give him some slack." And he was like, "No, you've been dead." He been chasing Cat around here, not doing nothing. That was a really good moment for me. And then I really loved when like he like pimp slapped Goku in the face after he like energy trapped him on the rock.
Yeah.
And then he called him a clown again. I just like when he kept calling him a clown. And then he slapped him in the face twice.
I'm not gonna lie.
And then Goku was like, "Yo, you just slapped me?"
Goku versus Vegeta 2 was fire, but I always loved the first fight when Vegeta won, Loki.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Vegeta used to go mad hard, I can't lie. I used to hate him at the same time, but he used to have moments, man.
Yeah.
Him and Trunks, that one time when he was training with Trunks and Trunks was like going Super Saiyan, he was like, "If you could land a hit on me, I'll take you out to lunch."
Oh yeah.
Took it to the park.
He just showed off on his kid. Yeah.
He great, so he just like, yo, you
Well,
rock.
there was two things he didn't realize.
So funny.
So one, he didn't realize Trunks can go Super Saiyan,
Yeah.
and the reason he was able to is because Goten was able to go Super Saiyan. So it was like, "Yo, Trunks, you could do this?" And he's like, "Yo," he was like, "Can Kakarot's son do this too?" And he's like, "Yeah." It's like it was nothing. So that was a funny moment because he was so serious.
Yeah.
Bro. It's so wild because he was fighting his whole life for that, and these dudes just got it.
Kids just got it.
And he was like, "All right, man."
I think one of my biggest favorite moments of Vegeta was when Gohan was fighting Cell, and because it was either Krillin, you could blame Krillin, or Vegeta as to why Cell became Perfect Cell, you place the blame. Vegeta was once again defeated. Not only in the aspect of like Gohan being stronger than Trunks, right? But Goku also being stronger than Vegeta, and then Goku sacrificing his life, which is something Vegeta wouldn't do for anybody, and then he no longer has the partner he needs in order to like become or like be better than or just surpass. He's always gonna stay at the level he's at. So his motivation's gone now too. Not only that, Cell comes back and then murks his son while Gohan is still alive. And then he realizes like, yo, I can't even do good for my son, let alone myself. So I'm going to crash out. And when he does crash out, he can't even compare to Cell. Cell bodies him with one shot and he falls on the ground and he looks like he just like the white mark is about to be around his body. This is where this person died, right? So Gohan is struggling in his clash, and he's about to lose. Goku has to interfere. All of this happens, and then Vegeta comes out of nowhere and throws probably like a Big Bang attack at his back or whatever. And like they finally defeat Cell, where Goku's like, "Do it now, Gohan!" Right?
Use the pain of loss.
But before that moment happened, and this is where it got really good for me. Before that moment happened, Gohan intercepts the beam that was supposed to murk Vegeta, and it causes him to have his arm hurt, reflecting future Trunks' timeline where Gohan lost his arm.
Yeah.
And then Vegeta on the floor, incapable of moving, looks at Gohan as Gohan is protecting him and is on top of him, and he says, "I'm sorry for the first time in the series, he's ever said to somebody else, I'm sorry, to somebody, one, that was stronger than him. 2, he didn't think deserved it. And 3, was his rival's son, while his son passed away. So at that moment, he lost everything. And he had the vulnerability to tell this person, I'm sorry. And then Gohan was like, what you just said? He said, Vegeta said
Gohan having flashbacks.
Yo, it's over, yo. We done, yo.
He having flashbacks to Namek and Vegeta was piecing them up.
Yo, seriously.
Oh, man.
That was such a good moment. Such good character development.
Yeah.
We gotta stop talking about Vegeta.
I mean, I think he has the best, actually, Dragon Ball Z, to me.
The best character development?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who would number 2 be. Maybe Piccolo? Maybe. I don't know that there's.
I feel like his character development stopped once Gohan came into the picture.
I'm trying to think of a second person to choose for that.
His was very short too.
Yes.
It was like the start of Dragon Ball at the 32nd or 35th Tenkaichi to like soon as Goku passed away, and it was like 20 episodes.
So here, watch my kid, yo. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. We got another 2 from Inferno Night. It says Kobe versus Momo. What diff? Oh wow.
I got Kobe.
Yeah.
I got Kobe.
I got Kobe as well.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna go. I was gonna go high, but I think it's probably mid.
It's probably low.
Momo doesn't really have any training.
And just his durability.
It's just gonna be durable and burrow breath, but like Kobe should be good, right?
Kobe low diff, bro.
Low diff? Okay.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
It's bad low diff.
Okay. I don't scale Kobe much that high, so I feel yeah. Another 6 pounds from Don Pablo. It says, "What's up, boys? Have any of you seen Moist Critical's One Piece catch-up video? Wonder what y'all think about his takes. Called Mihawk a fraud, with a clapping emoji, laughing emoji, #top. I haven't seen it, but I'll check it out.
Yeah, Moist Critical. I've heard he likes One Piece. It'd be nice to collab with him. He got some interesting takes.
I don't even know who that is. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Pretty famous content creator.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll check them out. Another 2 from Project Iceman. Hey y'all, it's my birthday tomorrow. #
It's your birthday.
Big 35.
It's your birthday.
Happy birthday, man.
I hope you have a good year, man.
We have a
That's stupid.
I hope you have a fantastic year.
hope you have a good week. Hope you just come up, brother.
What is that, Burberry?
It's deodorant.
You smell good.
It's on me now. No, it's on me now.
Nah, it's on me.
We got another 10 from Clappity Yo Cheeks. Your dream crush plus $10 billion, but you have to choose one of the Gorosei to be your father-in-law. Who you picking? # playing the Latino snow. # that's a double entendre. Oh, man.
My family member?
You got to choose one of these people to be your father-in-law.
So you marry and
You're marrying a Gorosei daughter. One of the Gorosei's daughters.
They don't be looking like that.
It's your dream crush, and you get $10 billion. I'm going with Garling because he's new, but the reason being is that Shank's also in the family, and so at the minimum, I think that would be the only choice that you can make where you get some additional support to you. I hope I'm making sense with that.
No, it does.
No, I can see. Okay.
Because everyone else is just like, yo, Saturn, like it.
She's gonna be white too. Sebastian gonna be like, you got all this slavery.
Come on, it's my
old age
dream.
in your family. Call me the N-word. Just call me at once.
You think because we lagging, you can't just say things, bro. You can't just say whatever you want. Okay? You can't. That's not how it works.
That's wild.
But I'll take it, and I'll go garlic, bro. Y'all have a chance, or are we going on?
I'm gonna go Garling, bro, because everybody thinks Shamrock and Shanks, they some handsome guys. So Garling might have some beautiful daughters. All right, and I might get twins.
Okay.
Uh huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
W answers.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna marry both the twins. You trying to say?
I marry one, keep one on the side.
See, I
You
thought.
feel me?
See, I didn't think. I thought you said she could birth me.
Yeah, I
twins.
thought that too, bro.
But I guess
I thought of that. Then I remembered I'm talking to Larry.
And then I can have my crush as
Come
well.
on, man.
So I got 3.
What?
I hear that.
Mm-hmm.
You sounded like the girl saying
What?
You sounded like garlic. You sounded like
mark on me.
You sounded like garlic right here.
Put the mark on me. It's crazy.
Yo,
bro. Another 17 New Zealand from the Dragon something. Yo, gang, I have a theory. Rocks versus Garp and Roger. It's stated that Rocks is covered in Conqueror's hockey. Theory is that this is Emu's hockey, and it's how he controls people. After Garp and Roger break it, Rocks can control himself.
That don't hold up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
don't know.
yeah.
I don't know about that one, Dog.
Yeah.
It could be how he amplifies the Dami Reversi itself, but I don't think it's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think it works that way, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We got another 5 from Guy Demon. What Pokemon sidekick partner would you give to original Warlords and Yonko? Who would your personal Pokemon be, and would you give them a Devil Fruit?
What Pokemon sidekick / partner would you give the original Warlords?
Bro, I've seen a total of like 20 episodes of Pokemon. Total.
So, talking about all the Shichibukai, we gotta choose one Pokemon for each of them. That's
If one we can't do 14 people right now. So
I don't know
Or
what
10.
sidekick means.
you're giving them a Pokemon.
Oh, you're
Like
giving
you're giving
them
them
a
their Pikachu. Like this is their
Give
their main Pokemon, the one that they rock with.
Again, I've watched only first gen Pokemon, so I would say Mihawk with Scyther,
Okay.
Kuma with Snorlax.
Kuma, not Moria.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that was gonna be my one. That was the one I had.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
You know, I kind of want to give Doflamingo Jigglypuff.
That's
You're right.
dangerous work.
So he could pill Cosby.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
That is terrible.
Booty pops.
Oh my god.
Lonnie, you got one for me? I don't have one, bro. I mean, I guess I said mine already. Lonnie, you got one?
Jimbe.
Can one of y'all do one of the Yonko, please? Because he
Squirtle?
also asked.
Jimbe would be
Jimbe Squirtle. Or
big
Blastoise.
man Blastoise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although Squirtle would make more sense, I guess. Do we have any for the Yonko?
Do we have to do Yonko?
It was Warlords and Yonko.
Oh. Yonko, Big Mom, and what's her name? The chick with the blonde hair, she got black skin. Jinx.
Jinx, who's that?
Yeah. Jinx, you don't remember she not black no more, why not?
She not black.
Why is she not black no more?
Mr. Popo is not black no more.
Oh my god.
Popo, Mr. Popo not black no more? What color is he?
They changed Mr. Popo?
He's purple now.
What?
Wait.
That's more
In
racist.
Super?
Somehow it's more racist.
I feel like that's a little racist.
Somehow it's
That's a
more
little
racist.
racist.
Oh,
racist,
man. I don't have one, bro.
Dang it. There's like almost a Pokemon that's basically like I'm not gonna say Yamato, but her ability version of that in Pokemon. So I'll give that to Kaido.
Okay. I was
Look,
I
gonna
forgot the name of it.
Gecko Morio should have Gengar
Okay.
because they have shadow
I'm not
abilities.
that. I was gonna say Mewtwo for Shanks, but
Why?
Yeah. If anything, he's getting Pikachu.
I guess. I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. My Pokemon knowledge ain't there.
Blackbeard would want Mewtwo for
Mewtwo would
reasons.
rock with Blackbeard.
But he'd get coughing.
Who?
Coughing? You remember coughing? You should. You want to look up coughing?
Team Rocket's Pokemon.
Coughing?
who would get
Yeah.
that? Who would get that?
Pokemon? Coffin?
Yeah, coughing.
Oh, Coffin.
Coughing. Just put coughing Pokemon. Yeah.
Like coughing like a.
Yeah, you could do that.
Oh.
Nope.
That's not it.
That's Configurus?
That's not
What
it.
the hell is that?
What? How do you pronounce? How do you spell this, bro?
COFFIN.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
This is what I'm getting. Oh, this thing.
Yeah.
Mark, you give me false information. It's KOFFING, bro.
Been
Coughing.
5 years.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. That thing.
Alright.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
Hey,
For
who's
who?
that for?
You said Blackbeard.
Blackbeard.
Yeah. All right. Let us know who y'all Pokemon matches would be, bro. I don't know enough about Pokemon. Another 10 from Azimba. What's good, y'all? Cool seeing y'all again this weekend. It's Adrian. Went with my girl Scarlett and we took a picture. Yeah, what's up, man? Hope you're all well. But do you see yourselves doing this full time anytime soon?
If we keep pushing in the right direction, absolutely.
Yeah, I would love to.
Absolutely. I would love to. I would absolutely love to.
Stop selling these bricks, man.
Don't say that, bro.
Stop taking these trips, man.
I can't.
But yeah, another 21 months at Nakama Stats from Mama Kid. It says, the strongest person from One Piece Shigaraki can beat.
Shigaraki?
That's the dude from My Hero who can like touch you and you
Academia.
right?
Yes.
And he like erases you.
Yeah. All right, one. It's not many people.
He just got touch you one time, right?
No. It depends on which Shigaraki they talking about.
I'm assuming the strongest version of that person.
I don't know a lot of people who could beat him in One Piece, bro.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Like, it would have to be, like, the strongest characters in the show.
So, how do you guys remember, for example, Caesar's thing that he created?
Smiley?
No, the other thing. That monster he created?
The weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah. That like it was very similar. You came if it touched you, you turn to like whatever, right?
Yeah.
But you remember how what?
It was called Smiley, bro.
I don't remember the name. Was it Smiley?
Give us some credit.
'Cause
He
the
didn't know the
Smiley-
name.
No, when I said Smiley, he said nah. So I was trying to think of another thing. Nah, go ahead.
'Cause didn't he start with an S? I am thinking of the fire thing, aren't I?
Yeah, you're thinking of the
name of the fire
Kanjuros.
thing. Yeah. I'm there. So yeah, so if it's called Smiley, then yeah, I'm thinking the name of that. Yeah, but remember how it touched you? It would turn you into like clay or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember how when Luffy hockey hardened, it like stopped it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it'll be a similar effect? Like you hockey harden your body, and those thing, whatever it was, won't penetrate inside your skin to react against you. Because Luffy's hands were covered, but it just came off as in there was no effect. Do you think for Shiryaki's ability, if someone hockey hardens with a strong hockey, will it do the same?
Most likely not.
No?
Here's why. Even when he touches one thing, it could transfer over to something else without him touching it.
Yeah. Like he could touch like a building or the ground itself.
It'll affect the tree.
Yeah.
It'll affect the mountain after that.
Okay.
Like, listen, bro. There's not a lot of people who could beat him in One Piece.
Okay.
The only people who probably could are the people who know Rio, but also have destructive power that's... Listen, bro, he took like a laser beam to the chest and was alright. And like he regenerates.
Yeah,
So,
that's the thing.
all right, so you would need to be able to, so what
And
I'm
he has
saying,
mobility, he could fly, he could do anything.
so what
bro.
I'm saying is you would need future sight and not hockey that is able to penetrate from the inside and not touch to beat him.
Yeah. And even then, you might not beat him. His regeneration is crazy.
Yeah, they had to actually take away some of his, like do something to take away some of his abilities for them to fight him. And that's like, and so they have to do something like that. Honestly, it's ridiculous.
Like, they had to keep him mid-air just so he wouldn't be able to touch the ground.
Yeah.
Because if he did, it was over. So they, like, Deku, like, just fighting him in the air and trying not to be touched. Yo, it's probably one of the craziest abilities ever.
Yeah, I can't speak to it, man. I don't know that, man.
But okay, he's not that crazy strong, but just that one touch it's over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We got another 10 from Reggie J.
Boa Hancock.
You think that's the cap? Like, what do you...
Do you think Boa
Or
Hancock
you
could
just
do it?
asking
No,
how...
she could turn into stone. Because she doesn't need to touch either.
You think it's, I think it's possible.
But that, even then, that
I mean,
doesn't...
he's an evil person, so like going off like his evil whatever.
And she doesn't have to touch him either.
But even then, that's more of a like styles make fights than a this is what I scale to.
With him, it's mostly with styles with him.
But what I mean is like her being able to counter that doesn't mean that somebody stronger than her wouldn't still lose to him. You get what I'm saying?
Because it's the same thing. Like because we argue this, but he can't fight Lagias. He can't touch them. Like they're
intangible.
Yeah. So it would be people who have advanced hockey or Lagias.
Unless he could decay the element itself.
Okay.
I don't.
That's where I don't even know. Bro. That's wild.
Is that beyond the pale? I don't know that it is.
I never thing is it's supposed to be objects. I don't know if he could touch fire and decay. I don't know if he could touch water and decay. I don't know
because it's an unlimited source of.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I don't know this dude. I'm pretty sure if he touched water, he could decay it.
No, but that's like saying touching air and you could decay it. You get me? Like it's only physical stuff. Like I haven't read the newest chapters like that. I'm waiting for it. I mean, the newest, because I'm watching the episode, so I don't know if he actually touched something tangible and decayed it.
That reminds me. Shout out to My Hero. Apparently it ended this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm still on episode on season 3, so I gotta catch up.
The show ended now?
Yeah.
Oh, so come to the manga, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm just going to watch it and finish it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'll probably do a
You
binge.
finished it?
Yeah, it's a good series.
Oh, I didn't know you finished it.
Yeah. Shout out to My Hero, man. I got to my
You're
binge.
the one who got me on it. I'm like...
It was fire. I still plan on finishing. I just lost interest where I was at. But I'm going to finish. I've been spoiled so much, but I still don't mind it. Another 10 from Reggie J. It says, "What's good, my Nikas? Hope everyone's day has been great. I like the stream. Hashtag Larry Tax. Hashtag greatness is greatness. Hashtag Naruto. Hashtag One Piece. Goats 100. Love the pod. Appreciate y'all boys and the community peak entertainment. 100. Thank you, Reggie J. I know you recently became like a warlord or Yonko on the Discord. So looking forward to hearing from you tomorrow, bro. If you pull up. Another 7 Canadian from Gloomy Scorpion. Emu really saw Loki defeat Harold and told Shamrock to make him join or murk him. Loki is like that. We gotta see what happened here, bruh. That's a lot of assumptions going on there. I ain't gonna lie to you. There's also he would be the leader of Elbaf element there that I feel like you're ignoring a bit. I feel like we just saw Emu say, yo, Dory or Bragi, you the new leader. Like, I want Elbaf, bro. Like, you're the strongest dude in Elbaf. I love that. But I do think Loki's like that. I just don't think that's exactly why Emu is valuing him to that degree. Another 5 from Villain Juice. It says, "Are we going to get a number value to average things out throughout the course of the top 30? Yes, that'll be how it is. So every one of us will give what we think our number rating for that person is, and then we'll aggregate that together and then come to a mean or average, like you said, to determine what their actual rating is, 2K style. So if we all say, Larry went over a little bit earlier, but essentially if we all say somebody's a 97, they'll be a 97. If one of us says they're a 95, it'll change the rating out a little bit, and then we'll determine where they land on the tier list as a result of that. We'll get to that next decimal if need be. So, all right, another 5 from Buxter Carson. It says, "Bugs!" Oh, man. Thank you. Another 2 from Reggie J. "How do you donate memberships?" I actually don't know.
There's a little $sign to the very right. It should have membership ability to be given. That's how I think that's how it works. I'm not too sure. You have to ask somebody in chat. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Okay. Yeah, we got another 2 from Nico L. "Who's got more AP, Sanji or Kobe? Hashtag bust it open." I'm going Sanji.
That's attack power, right?
Yeah.
Sanji.
Really, Larry?
There's an argument to be made.
I'm gonna go Kobe.
It's a losing argument, but there's an argument. There's another warlord joined the ship in Panda Pansy. Welcome. We got another 20 from Silly Fooey. I don't know. I'm terrible with names today. "Is it possible that Emu has the ink fruit? All black, power through contracts and manifesting things through literature or pictures? See Lily Fool. Okay, or of Larmu with these taxes. Hashtag honky tax. Hashtag I'm Marco from merch." Okay.
That's crazy.
Man.
Marco from merch?
That's crazy.
That is crazy, bro.
Crazy.
He knows his place.
That's crazy.
That's
I mean, it's possible. We don't know much about Emu and what he can do at this point, or Chi. I kind of like the Sea Devil stuff, but I don't know. Ink Fruit seems a little lackluster to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie. Another 5 from Swimming Bases. Do you think Emu and the world government are trying to make more robots because all of the failures of the Navy and betrayals? Vegapunk's research. Yes, they want more, not so much robots, but unless you're counting the Seraphim as robots, but they want more people that they can control without having to deal with their emotions, having to deal with their independency or agency at all. They're also still running into issues with that, as you can see with the Seraphim betraying them on Egghead Island on various points. But in general, yes, if they could have an army full of just Seraphim, they would prefer that to have any free-willed or free thinkers at all. So
Yeah, I think what they're trying to do too, they're trying to figure out a way to like cut off the will from people, because obviously if you look at One Piece, the whole show is that people's will, especially their strong will, is getting in the way of Emu and what he's trying to do. So even like the whole question is, can even the pacifistas or Seraphim even use hockey? So I think they're trying to find a way to sever that. We saw that example with Kuma. It was a man who has no will being able to do it, but somehow Kuma was still able to access his will to even fight off all the stuff that Nakama did to him, and even use it against Saturn. So I think they're trying to figure out a way to have more people to just, their will is like not active at all, that they can just control.
We got another 10 from Reggie J. Hey guys, with Luffy's new eye, I feel like he saw the true potential of how far he could go or how powerful hockey can be, but in his eye, it looked like the sun and it had sun rays, but is missing 2. And, continued Super Chat, he had 5 or 6. Maybe room for more gears or versions of Gear 5th, continuing his last Super Chat, sorry.
You said Luffy's new eye?
Yeah, I didn't know
have
what that
no
was
idea
about. Maybe
what you're
it's
saying.
something in the anime that we haven't seen yet, but I didn't notice anything different about Luffy's eyes in the manga at all in any of the chapters we read, and he hasn't had a new chapter featuring Luffy in months now.
Yeah.
So I don't know, dog. I can't
Yeah,
really call it.
I'm not too sure what he's saying.
If you guys could send a picture of what he's talking about to Discord, maybe we can check it out. But I'm just not familiar. We did get another 20 gifted from Villain.
Oh, thank you,
Thank you so
Villain.
much.
Thank you.
And another
Yo,
2
Villain going crazy.
that says, like the stream, throw the Nakama fist up for Villain in the
Super
chat.
supporting. Thank you, Villain.
Another 2 from Panda Panda.
Jesus.
It says, do y'all think Shanks might be Joy Boy? No.
No,
No.
good, sir.
I think that the entire point of Shanks' journey is that he was told he wasn't going to be Joy Boy, or that he realized he couldn't be. And he's kind of gone on a path.
He was mid boy.
That's disrespectful. Slightly happy boy.
Slightly.
Melancholy boy. Let me stop. Another 6 months at Nakama status from NYC Anime Nerd. It says Sunny gets Kuma's Del Fruit. Loki has model Earth God Heimdall. I know we ran into NYC Anime Nerd at the convention we were at. Shout out to him. We did an interview with him. Hopefully you put that out soon, Max.
No to the Sunny. Loki? Maybe.
Heimdall would be pretty cool. I'm trying to remember outside of the summoning stuff with the frost, the Bifrost. Like, what else could Heimdall do? I don't know enough about him. He could see though. Like he could see.
He could see the universe, everything that's happening inside of it.
You saying that Loki may have that ability?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, it would fit with
With his eyes?
the Norse mythology and all that, right? Sunny getting the Kuma's fruit, as cool as it could be. I don't know if I like the Straw Hats having the ability to kind of just fast travel like that. Like as a group, it might be necessary for them, but that's my outside of the actual inverse parameters of like a ship having a devil fruit and being on the ocean all the time. I guess maybe Frankie could do something to fix that, but inverse, the Straw Hats shouldn't be able to fast travel like this is Fallout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they gotta be limited to their movements in some way, right? Oh, another 9 New Zealand from the Dragon. Pick one anime character for a 1-ounce, hands-only, no powers, MMA-style tourney. Who you got and why? I got Yuji from JJK, Black Air Force Energy. So no powers, no nothing. They just scrapping.
They just scrapping?
In an MMA like fight bout. Mm-hmm. So from any
would
anime.
we not be picking Baki? Like I feel like that would be, right? Am I tripping? How is Baki losing this? This is his whole lane.
Yeah.
I'll go Takamura just because, but like I'll
MMA though.
I mean, you can still swing on people, and Takamura is huge, and he hit harder than anybody. You know what I mean? Like if we're gonna just base people to their regular abilities, like
I'm going Orange Jr.
Dude, he takes up the ring. It's not even
I mean, it's the right answer.
Off rip.
It's the right answer.
Orange Jr. That's it?
Yeah.
Right.
Another two from Luis Lopez. It says Bakugo versus Reze. I haven't seen all of Chainsaw Man. I haven't seen the movie, so I can't really speak on that. And y'all already know I haven't finished My Hero, so I don't.
I haven't watched that part of Chainsaw Man. But I'm going to go with Bakugo off rip.
Okay.
Because I feel like who he fought is way harder comp than that chick.
How would you know, bro?
Oh, he versed one for all for one.
Oh, damn. I mean,
as a teenager.
Who did?
Bakugo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. We got another 5 from Villain D Juice.
And he also versed Shigaraki.
Did he win?
He was bodying Shigaraki for a little bit.
Okay.
And then he got eventually one tapped.
Is it unfair that my estimation of Shigaraki went down because you said that?
Shouldn't.
Okay. So maybe I'm just underestimating Bakugo then.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta lock in and see what's good with Bakugo, man. He ain't impressed me too much.
Quirks have awakenings. And
Okay.
Bakugo happened to awaken it at his point of almost passing away.
Are they called awakenings? That's crazy.
Kind of, yeah.
That's crazy.
It's like your quirk awakened or went like to its second form of like level 2 or something like that.
Okay.
One Piece doesn't own the term awakening. That's
I would just call it something else.
But it's like taking a power scaling thing and calling it the same thing.
Yeah, but it's fine. I wasn't expecting that. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
I feel like it makes more sense with quirks. I'm not gonna lie. We got another 5 from Villain the Juice. Haki, the speech he was telling the Kai to move so he can fight Goku is top tier. Is a top tier moment. Hashtag like the stream. Hashtag thank you, Marv. Yeah, thanks, Marv. And yeah, back to the Vegeta stuff. Another 2 from Nico L. The strongest person Sanji beats right now. Hashtag Dofi a victim. Yeah, I'm not gonna like it, because we always argue about it. But Cat.
It's not Cat.
it's not Cat.
Do you think it's stronger than Cat or weaker than Cat?
Weaker than Cat.
Okay.
He's not being Cat, bro.
Being Cat. It's being Cat. What?
Wait, hold on.
Cool. So what's y'all answer?
Do you? This is just for you, though.
Uh-huh.
Do you have Kid stronger than Cat?
I do.
Kid.
I agree with him. I agree with him 100%.
Sanji not being Kid.
Yes, he is.
Oh man, y'all disrespect. That's my guy. Y'all disrespectful, man.
He's being Kid, bro.
Okay.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man loses the shank. This is how we come at him, bro.
He's not that impressive. I don't know why.
It's not because he lost
It's
the
a
shade.
It's
Yeah.
not.
Like,
It's everything
we
before
don't do
that.
that.
We've had these conversations.
It
I
wasn't-
get it.
And it's always the same answer.
Exactly.
I get it. Another 2 from Jada Rude. Foxy versus Wapple. Oh man. Foxy.
Foxy.
Yeah.
Who's Wapple again?
The guy who.
Wow.
Oh, I'm about to say the guy that eats people. He eats things.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm sorry.
It's funny because he spelled Wapple wrong, and I pronounced it correctly, but you still was like, who that? That's crazy.
But yeah,
I got Foxy.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be close though. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like they in that same tier, low key.
Yeah.
Another 4 months at Yonko status. Yo, did we have that in that DDT? The low tier, mid tier, whatever? Maybe not.
I don't think so.
Another 4 months at Yonko status from the FedEx guy. It says, if One Piece made an open world GTA pirate style game, what would be the first thing you would do? Or the first place you would go?
Going to Amazon Lily.
I knew
bro.
I knew that was Larry's answer.
Is it not create your character? I have to guess, and that's assuming you already created your
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to get 5 stars and get a Buster Call called on me. That's the
Imagine?
goal. That's my first thing I'm trying to do. I want a Buster Call called on me so I can survive it.
That mean a One Piece Grand Theft Auto would be crazy.
Yeah, that would be funny.
It's 5 vice admirals just pull up.
Well, then-
You just like you gotta hide the car. I don't know. That'd be what I would do.
I was going to say in a while. I was going to say I want to go to Egghead and steal the Mother Flame.
That'll get you 5 stars.
First
right
thing,
there. The
their
first
first
thing.
thing is stealing motherfucker.
That's you trying to be rocks, man.
All right.
That's the only thing that's higher than that.
So-
the first thing you do in your pirate career, steal the mother
So
flame.
we're going by anything's possible this then, right?
Yeah,
First thing,
sure.
I'm destroying that red line.
Wow.
First thing, chaos.
Okay. You probably ruined the world. You probably killed millions of people, but okay.
That flood that just happened. No.
I'd probably overthrow a kingdom,
Okay.
create a false religion.
Hey. Wow. Wow.
Bro,
Y'all had him reading the Bible. This how he moving now. This how he moving now.
Oh my goodness.
Stop. I'm gonna keep going.
I'm putting this in the chat. I'm putting it in the chat. Larry on Valentine. Yeah, he
It's
is.
crazy. Like, we all said ridiculous stuff. I feel like Larry's was the most ridiculous one. I don't know.
Take over a kingdom.
I don't even know what was his first name? Amazon Lily. Okay.
Yeah.
That was cool. You know what I'm saying?
All right, bro. My bad. Yo.
Oh man, I feel like mine was the most tame, low key. I was just doing regular GTA stuff. Yeah, wildin'.
Yo.
What Mother Flame, Destroy the Grand Line, Spark a Buster Call. You said which one you want me to put in here, bro?
The red line.
Yeah, the red line. My fault.
Yo, I had so much more to say. But I would say it just got worse.
Oh
I don't know
man.
what you gonna do, honestly. Like, what?
I'm gonna just put visit Amazon Lily, bro.
Yo,
Wow, bro. All right.
You know his faults, too.
Dang,
That's
bro.
He's a
They said Larry gotta find the Jesus fruit.
Yo, bro.
All right. Another 10 from Kirby. What's up, Nakama? Happy Monday. Not gonna lie.
I'm sorry.
What's up?
So in your game, the Larry tax is real.
Yo,
Korean
that's
Larry.
wild, man. Like the stream, y'all.
Oh,
If y'all
man.
haven't already.
I'm gonna throw up.
Insane behavior. Oh yeah, another 10 from Kirby. It says, what's up, Nakama? Happy Monday. Not gonna lie, I'm big anti-Galley Law Giants. How an army of y'all go missing? Hashtag had his foot on the line. He didn't score. Hashtag Milkman Mondays. Hashtag Larry D Crash House. Yo, I love that audio clip that they use about KD, about him not being legendary. I don't remember what podcast it's from, but it's so funny. They've been using it for random anime characters. Yo, I gotta send it to you. They used it for Korra, how she's like the worst avatar ever. They used it for Van Auger, saying that he wasn't actually an elite sniper. Like, yo, it was so fun. I gotta send y'all the audio, bro. It's so funny. Anyway, another 5 from Buzzgroove. It says, the longer Elbaf goes on, the crazier the character list in Pirate Warriors 5 gets. We ain't getting Pirate Warriors 5, man.
There's a possibility.
We ain't getting
There's a
it, bro.
possibility.
It would be fire, though. I just need Warriors Empires. That's what I need.
Mm-hmm.
I missed the 5. Give me the Empires so I could do the thing.
They
And
need
then
to do a lot, though,
Yeah.
to fix the game.
Yeah.
Another 2 from Gotti Mo. Need more insight on Gonko's memory about Brooke. So I have a theory on this. I remember you had a theory on this too, right, Larry?
Maybe?
I don't remember.
I'll be forgetting.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many.
Do y'all have any specific thoughts on the Gonko Brooke thing? All right, so I mean, my theory's probably been debunked by now, but my thought process was that Gonko comes from the same kingdom that, basically that the Norona family used to own, and that Imu Norona has leveraged them in the same way Doflamingo was leveraging Dressrosa.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
that was his tie. Like, I need y'all to give me a sacrificial person, child of the kingdom every generation or whatever, and Gonko would be that person. And then before Gunko became a Holy Knight, she was being watched over by Brook, who was a, what's the word, Lionel? I forgot what it is. What Brook was again? A convoy, I think?
Yeah, convoy.
Yeah, he used to be a convoy for that Nerona Kingdom. And that's why he was familiar with the God's Knights, or familiar with Gunko, or would be familiar with Gunko, and why her memory of him would trigger when she saw him or whatever. But yeah, I don't know if the theory is legit anymore, just because the more we've gotten from Emu, seems like there's a little bit more going on than that. But that's kind of the best I got. I don't have anything else to kind of add. So we got another 5 from Swimming Bases. Which Straw Hat is surviving the 40K universe? What that is?
I think that's the Warhammer universe, which is basically a video game. I do not know much about it, but I know there are superhumans. There is like dominant AI intelligence, and there's like a being who can pass by the planet and just distort space and the continuum of it.
Which Straw Hat is surviving this?
I just don't know realistically, but apparently like it's a pretty difficult universe to be in.
It's called a Warhammer game?
It's a
40K
Warhammer,
universe,
yeah.
and it's a Warhammer game. Yeah, I'm just not familiar.
I'm not too familiar with it.
But I'll go Luffy just because he's the strongest. Does it sound like...
I think Marv might know. Marv, you might know?
Not really.
No? Okay. Yeah, my bad for not being up to date on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all.
We're not all knowledgeable.
Another 5 from 1G Rose. Heard a theory that Bonnie's fruit is really a failed Smile Nika fruit. Thoughts?
It wouldn't be a smile fruit, but definitely something like it.
I don't, because the whole, it doesn't really tap in that Nika could, like, not control, but, like, has different futures aspect. Because she's out here doing age and time and assorting different futures, different realities. So, I don't know what that has to do with the Nika fruit, though. You know what I'm saying? Because Luffy hasn't really shown that he's able to do that.
I mean, in some aspects, you can say how Luffy could change the shape of his body. You know, for instance, like when they said Luffy's the ability is the gum, but it's not really that. Like they were doing an experiment because it could have linked to them trying to find the Nika fruit and them not getting it. So they're trying to make their own, and they were doing something that's manipulating people's bodies, like what Luffy does, and ended up being failed, and then they just called it that. Just changed the name. It could have been that. Could have happened. I mean, that's what my mind, when he said that, that's what my mind went. I'm saying I agree with it, but just because we know that name of that fruits now, it could have been a different name before, just like Luffy's fruit.
But wasn't Bonnie's thing though, like it wasn't even actually a fruit? They like experimented on her, and she got
That's what I'm saying.
from that experiment.
It was the extract
yeah.
from the fruit.
So you're saying that extraction was that fruit?
But
so then somebody should have that fruit, no?
No, but remember, even like you take a little piece, you don't have to eat the whole fruit to get the ability of the fruit. You could take a little piece and you can get the fruit, right? So I don't know what that means. It's also too, after you get a little piece from it, if someone else tries to eat that fruit, it's a regular fruit now. Once you kind of take it, the powers is gone. It goes to that first piece. You know what I'm saying?
Oh. Another 5 from Reggie J. Discord is bugging and not letting me post the pics of the 3-eye. Emu got to you, man. Emu preventing that, bro. Keep trying, or ping one of the mods on Discord and see how that works.
Is that regard to Luffy's thing?
The eye thing he was talking about earlier with Luffy's eye, yeah.
He said the 3-eye.
No, the eye.
Oh, the eye. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my fault. I definitely said 3. My bad. Another 9 months. Nakama status from Nimbus Jujubee. Would you be mad if Loki's fruit ends up being a gag? So we got this in the call-in stream the other day. I don't know if y'all peeped it or checked it out. Somebody alluded to it being a gag, potentially. And it kind of worked in the sense that it would allow for Loki to be on the ship, but the fruit would basically be... he would have like a shrink fruit so that he can change his size proportionally, and he'd be able to maintain his same strength but be of normal or even smaller size, kind of like Ant-Man or whatever. So the thought process behind it would be like, yo, he's not super broken or super powerful, like, or making him more powerful, but like it would give him the utility to be more accessible, more utilizable to the Straw Hats, and also sail the Sunny. So I get it. I kind of like it. I kind of hate it too, because I kind of want Loki to be broken. So
I always thought, for some reason, somehow Oda might shrink Loki because I'm thinking of how can you keep drawing that regularly? Like, Loki's size and combat and all that stuff. Like, that's a lot. But
do you have any other gag fruit potential? That was just the one that was highlighted on the call-in stream last week. Do y'all have any other gag fruit thoughts? I mean, it's Loki, right? So he's supposed to be the King of Mischief or Prince of Mischief. That's supposed to be his thing. Like, there could very well be something there.
Yeah.
Like,
and we haven't seen it before. And
the only thing is like a shapeshifter. That's not exactly a shrink thing, but if you could take like a shapeshifter, because that's what Loki's able to do in
That's true.
The Thor movies. But going by like you could change how you look, but also any size too. You know, so it's not going to be just like I could just you could shape it to anything you want. So controlling your size and height and what you look like, a shapeshifter. So maybe.
All right, we got another 5 from Inferno Knight. If the Konoha 12 Shippuden no previous abilities got transported into the One Piece world, how strong would they become and what would they do? I'm gonna assume this is a crew together, or are you saying what would they do individually?
The Konoha 12 is
Shippuden, so it's like
It's Naruto and gang. Like Naruto, Shikamaru,
Shino,
Ten
Neji,
Ten.
Tenten,
okay.
Yeah.
Rock Lee.
And when are they? What is this?
So them at Shippuden.
No
but
previous
previous abilities? I don't know.
I don't know what that means either.
So it's just their character, and I guess what did they have on them? So no.
So they don't got Rasengans and they don't got none of that?
Yeah.
I think so.
They dying.
That's a confusing
Yeah.
question.
What you
I don't know
mean
what
by
that really means.
I guess now we're talking about their personalities. Would they become pirates? Would they become Marines? Would they become revolutionaries? Like, is that what we're asking?
Because I feel like if they're in Shippuden, then they have their previous abilities. Because then they wouldn't be in Shippuden.
I guess.
I think you're trying to go for the age-wise.
Yeah,
they're older.
I think it's
too.
their age that they're there. They get dropped into One Piece. Are they heading towards pirates? Are they heading towards Marines? Are they heading towards what are they trying to do? It's too nuanced a question. I
So
think.
being dropped off in that world, I don't see any of them becoming pirates because they would view it as, because they're trained with a law and order type of field. There's reasons why people are born in the One Piece world. They go to piracy. I don't see them. They're not born in that world. They get dropped out. They would think piracy is like evil.
Sebastian not gonna like this, but Hyuga members are meant for slavery.
Wow.
So
That's great.
you know where Neji's going.
Oh my
Neji either gonna be a holy knight or some type of Shichibukai.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
Wow.
I don't, that was insane.
That's terrible.
He's already a slave. Hyuga's already slaves.
I thought of Shigaraki being a Marine or like
Yeah, Shikamaru
You'd
being
be-
Marine.
But then
He's
his
smart.
attitude though, that's like he's lazy, but he's
But they all, like Lawrence was saying, they all have like a justice first mindset on
Yeah.
some level. Like none of them are like, let me game the system and let me do this and that. Let me do these back channels. Let me go into the underworld. Let me be a pirate. They would be like, yo, pirates are kind of wilding out here. I should probably join the Marines and do something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they
Yeah.
could be normal people. They have powers, which is why they're not normal people in their verse. But like they look at things and go, okay, I'm gonna do something about it. I'm gonna do missions. I'm gonna do this or that. They have that temperament. So they'd probably just be Marines or agents. Like they might elevate into different lanes in that, but they'd probably end up working for the world
Sasuke would be a
government.
sword user.
Is he part of the Konoha 12 technically? Like I don't even know if he counts.
Yeah. Why wouldn't he be?
All right, so the Konoha 12 in Shippuden, he's not there.
He go back.
Eventually, he's
Eventually
not
go back.
there.
He go back.
All right, cool. Sasuke would be the one I think might become a pirate.
Him and Naruto would just link up. Like it'd be Luffy and Sasuke.
Because Sasuke's the,
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Of them, Sasuke's the one that sees what the current system of things is and is like, yo, this isn't good enough. So maybe he's a revolutionary, maybe he's a pirate. I don't know, but I can't see him joining the world government or the Marines. You know what I'm saying? Sasuke would be the one that I'm confident wouldn't do.
Sasuke gonna be a pirate. He gonna be a swordsman. He gonna be Zoro, bro. And he gonna link up with Naruto because they best friends. And there's gonna be Luffy and Zoro all over again.
Naruto definitely about to be Fleet Admiral though.
Hinata.
No, Naruto. If he does join the Marines, I can see how he's seeing how
He
the
would
world
leave eventually,
Yeah, he
yeah.
would definitely leave. He would see how they're operating with the world government, and he's like, I'm leaving.
Hinata would be Amazon Lily. Straight up.
I feel like Tenten fits more that vibe.
No, Tenten
The
would
weapons,
be-
the shooting arrows.
1010 would be a Marine.
She would just be.
1010.
What's her name? Tashigi.
Yeah,
That's Tenten.
she's Tashigi.
She's gonna try to
Exactly.
collect them.
Yeah.
Tashigi.
And then you got Sakura. Sakura's gonna just be Nami, so she gonna be a pirate.
You gotta get
She's gonna
inspired
follow
by someone.
Sasuke,
You go
bro.
wherever Sasuke goes.
She's gonna follow Sasuke.
Yeah, she's gonna wherever Sasuke goes. She's gonna follow Sasuke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are we forgetting somebody?
You forgetting Shino, Kiba,
Who cares what
Choji,
Kiba doing, bro?
Ino.
Nobody cares what Kiba's doing, bro. He could be a
Kiba-
vice admiral.
Yeah, Kiba.
Maybe.
Kiba would definitely be in the Marines. Choji.
Shino would be CP agent, I think.
Choji would be in the Marines.
Yeah.
Shino.
You don't think CP?
He could be like a weird. I could
that's
imagine him like being a very, very weird pirate.
Who?
What about?
Shino
Like
with
a
the
warlord?
bugs.
Like he'd have his little arc. And
No,
his little
he
thing going
don't
on?
get that type of shine. He wouldn't become a warlord.
Shino? No.
Are there any of them
That's
that
the
would
bug.
become
Yo, I
warlords?
forget.
Wait,
Are any of them? No.
None of them?
The closest could be Shikamaru.
Shikamaru. There you
I
go.
was gonna say Gar, but I guess he's
No.
not Konoha.
Rock Lee.
Rock Lee would probably
Because he's a
be-
martial artist.
He would be Garp's favorite student.
Yo, he
Yeah.
He would.
He'd be like
Yeah, he
that.
would
I
be.
found someone.
I just don't see any of them being in the revs. That's the only part. Sasuke would probably be the closest to being in the revs.
No, I agree with Lawrence. The Naruto would see this and be like, "Yo, I'm out. I can't stand for this." Or he would go the Kobe route and be like, "I'll go within the system way." But I don't know if Naruto's doing that either.
No, because he wants to be the leader of something. He would never want to be the leader of the revs.
Yeah.
He has to be the king of the pirates.
Naruto's hard to scale in One Piece. He'd have a lot of decisions to make. Like he'd have to
He
be.
makes
Like,
a lot of decisions.
but I don't know if he's faced with I don't want to say as much nuance here. Like Doflamingos
See,
exist.
The thing with Naruto, he gonna try and talk Jutsu Imu, and then get Dami Reversi, bro. It's like, come on, it's not.
Sasuke would protect him.
Yeah, Dami Reversi.
Sasuke would protect him.
Listen. The Dami come for everybody. That's your man's? Now you fighting him. Man. Have fun. All right. Let us know who y'all think they would go in the chat, because that was an interesting one. Another three from Teabag. It says, Seb, get ready for the 3v1 Blackbeard take on the top 30. Hashtag hype, can't wait. We'll see, man. I was hoping he'd do more this year. Maybe the Rocks the Rocks connection might get him a bump from the folks. Another two from Reasat. Are y'all going to be at Anime Expo 2026? Hashtag topped. That's one of the few we haven't been to yet.
No, we haven't been to it. I have to look into it. I haven't really had it on my mind. So
My goal-
I'll keep that. See what happens.
My goal is to hit DreamCon
Mm-hmm.
and Anime Expo, just because we haven't been to those two yet.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Another two from Reggie J. Really is hashtag Larry Tax. Yeah, man, you was wildin'. Another two from King Peasant. New episode confirms Joy Boy to be top 1 of all time. Does it though? Another 5 from Reggie J. Is the twins sliding to the call-ins this week? I got Naruto beef with them. Laughing emoji. And then it's tomorrow, 5:15 p.m. Can y'all make that? You've been requested by a fan.
I'm not sure. I was going to go to the gym.
Put some headphones on, man.
Like, do the call at the gym?
You just gotta be on Discord. Y'all don't need to be on camera. They just want to hear your voice, man. They want
I'll try.
to talk to you. That's a no, Reggie. I don't know how long you've been around, but that's a no. Another two from Nico L. When does Krillin become capable of soloing One Piece?
Never.
You guys gotta stop embarrassing us like this, bro. Like, y'all are insane.
He got Dragon Balls with him? No. When he finds them and wishes for it. That's when.
Word.
He
still
can
can't do it.
solo the OP verse.
Yeah, you think Krillin can be
Every
Dami reverses?
single person.
I think 100%.
they would
I'm
all
asking you. Larry, I'm
combine
asking you.
into one person. He'd still beat them.
I'm asking you, do you think Krillin can be Dami reverses?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Can he be dummy verse? No.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah. You think his willpower is too strong? What is it?
I think his willpower is stronger than that. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why.
He's a weak-willed person.
I don't know why.
He's a weak-willed person to people who could blow up planets.
He's scared of so much, bro.
Of people who could blow up planets.
Not just that, man.
Who else is he scared of?
Do you not remember Krillin's character? He's scared of like everything. He's the
Name a person he's scared of in Dragon Ball Z. That's not a person who could blow up a planet with their fingertips.
Bulma.
You can't.
Yeah, it's petty.
He's scared. He's scared of Bulma.
I didn't even count that. But he's
so
scared of
petty,
Bulma.
bro.
Stop.
That's so petty, bro.
Stop, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I can't.
Listen. They put Chi in the chat, Android 18. Literally any woman.
Yeah.
So that tells me he's losing the ball head guy and he's losing the big mom. Easy work.
That's a matchup thing. But listen, man.
Disrespectful.
Krillin can definitely be Dami reversing, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Listen, you can say what you want. That's how I feel about it. We did get somebody upgrade their membership to Yonko status from
Thank you.
Blessing Shrine. So thank you. Another 3 months at Max Power. Why can't I read today? From Max Power. After recent events, my view of Shanks has changed a lot, and I don't know how to feel about him. Hashtag Marvegeta. Hashtag he bores people to sleep. Hashtag Larry don't wipe. Oda told me.
Wait, what?
I wipe standing up.
Yo. Why did you ask that at dinner, bro?
Yeah, did you know apparently it's a thing that people stand up to wipe?
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Do you be standing up to wipe?
That's private information.
I didn't know this was a thing. I thought we were a sitting down species.
Listen,
But apparently people really
what
just
are we-
get up
what are we doing?
and just go and just get clean.
To me, this has to be fake. Did you see that video? I thought it was hilarious, right? Where this guy was trying to argue with these two people on I guess a podcast, talking about how he catches.
no, yeah, I see
He
that.
catches it.
No, that was dirty.
Yeah, I was like,
There's no
there's no
way,
way this
bro.
is real. What? Yeah, really just let it just drop
Listen, I
into
use the tissue
Yeah.
and I catch it and then I. Yeah,
No.
bro, there's
So
way,
no.
bro.
This is a
There's no
real
chance.
thing. There's real people who
catch it.
no.
No,
not
oh.
catch it. They get up and they do it.
I've done that, but that's only because I use wet wipes and sometimes they're not like readily available while I'm sitting. Like I gotta go get them.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
I don't think nothing wrong with standing up, man. You do what you gotta do to clean yourself.
How did this even happen?
Like
Larry brought it up at dinner the other day. Legit. We were done eating, but he brought it up. And I was like, yo, what are you doing? This is the first time we met half the people at the table.
So he's like, let me ask you something. You sit down or you stand? I need to know this.
Oh, man. We got another. I don't know why your view of Shanks has changed. I don't think anything has really changed anything for me.
Yeah, same.
We got another two from Up One Chris. It says Emu being tied to Kronos. Isn't Kronos Zeus's dad? From
Yeah.
maybe I don't know enough about Kronos' story for all that. I'm gonna be honest.
But who's tied in? They said.
Emu. Yeah, I don't know enough.
Wasn't there a Kronos in One Piece? Like with someone that name? Or am I tripping?
Kairos.
Kairos.
Kairos. Another two from Swimming Bases. Straw Hats in space soon. Oda teasing it. Straw Hats in space is tough for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot going on there. That's like a prologue thing for me. I don't know if I'm trying to see all that. Once we got Straw Hats in space, I think Oda's doing too much.
But you already linked it like twice.
That's cool. Knowing space exists is one thing. Us going there and having an arc is another. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think we're gonna get that. I think it'd be better if they came down.
That's what I was mostly thinking.
But it says Straw Hats in space. And I will say Luffy would be like, yo, let's go to space. Like, that would be a 100%. Like, I do think that could be this is how we end the series, and the Straws go on their adventure to space, and then the series is over with them having one final adventure.
Imagine that
but
was
we
a
wouldn't
thing.
see it. That would be the.
Okay.
This is our new. Like, I became Pirate King. This is my next journey.
You said that's the dream that he said that got everyone like.
No.
And Roger's dream was the whole time. And afterwards, I become Pirate King. We going to space?
I'm thinking, does that fit to everybody's reaction? Luffy saying that, and you have to go to how people responded after them saying it. Like, some
Because
tearing
are you
up,
a kid?
Some saying childish, so like. But the thing is that why is that your dream when Anel already did it? I always thought that Luffy's dream.
That's my biggest
that
pushback.
nobody did before, or
Yeah.
it never happened.
Right, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it has to be Luffy's dream in order for him to want to go and for Oda to take him there. I just don't think we get that. Like, I don't think we're gonna be in space with the Straw Hats. But that's me. All right, another 50 from Blessings.
Wow.
Thank you so much, man.
Blessings. Thank you.
It says first.
Call me on ground like
What just happened?
Marvin's funny as hell. Thank you so much for
It says
50.
really well. Thank you for the thing up. I know we're visual choppiness issues, but I hope it's not taking too much away from the stream for you guys. And thank you guys for being here and your patience with us. Truly. Another 2 from Reggie J. Larry, bruh, crying emoji, laughing emoji, face